This episode is brought to you by ServiceNow, the AI platform for business transformation. AI is only as powerful as the platform it's built into. Enter ServiceNow. It puts AI to work for people, for employees, for developers, and even your customers, removing frustration and supercharging productivity. On our intelligent platform, AI isn't just a promise. It's happening today. That's why the world works with ServiceNow. To learn more, visit servicenow.com/AI for people.
May I have your attention, please? It's time for the final countdown. The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, let's rock.
Broadcasting from the Big Peach of Atlanta, Georgia. A show unfiltered, unscripted, raw. The Patriot Angle Podcast. Alrighty, guys, welcome to tonight's show, episode 262, the return of Rooster. Plus, we're going to feature a topic on the show that's very, very sensitive, very, very touching to the rest of the country here. Freedom for the disabled in America. A lot of people are not talking about it. A lot of networks are not touching on this topic. They should. They should, because the disabled folks are fucking suffering in this country. They're suffering tremendously. And with us here to the right, to the left of the screen, however you're viewing it, is joining us here on the show. It's been a hot minute since we've had him on the show as a solo advocate here to the show, and also as an advocate for America. The Rooster joining us here on the Patriot Angle Podcast Unfiltered. Welcome, Rooster. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing okay as far as I can. I mean, you know, it's hard out here for people that's on SSI, but you don't ever hear about that on the news. You know, you hear about middle class going broke and stuff like that. You don't never hear about people on SSI. You hear about the homeless sometimes, once in a while. You hear about vets once in a while, which they should be published a little bit more often than what they are. They did this world a country. They did this country a world of survival. All our vets did. They should be recognized first. But you know, disabled people are getting the shafted side of the stick, shall I say?
Yeah.
You used to back in the 90s. Let me put it this way: back in the 90s. They went back 10 to 15 years, I know, on your disability. They went back to, that's what they gave you on your back pay once you was finalized of being disabled. You got your 10, 15 years of back pay. Now they only go back 5 years. Well, that's all good and stuff. But when it takes them 6.5 years to get you your disability, and they only go back 5 years to give you your work credits, ain't they shitting you out of your work credits? And they're only giving you so much. And
yeah,
then,
I totally agree. I totally agree, Rooster. I mean, this is something that, you know, needs to be discussed here. It needs to be discussed. We have a president, okay, in the office right now, in the Oval Office, that ain't doing a damn thing besides talking about shit that doesn't need to be talked about. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I mean,
he's spending all these billions to Ukraine.
Yeah.
And he can't even take care of this place. But anyway, back to the SSI thing. I mean, most of the people on SSI and SSDI, we have a cap on our stuff.
Yeah.
If we have more than $2,000 in the bank, they take our check. If we have more than $2,000 in asset, they take our check. I've been looking on the Newsbreak fact checkers. You want to look on Newsbreak, look it up. They told me there's two senators. One's a Republican, one is Democrat. That's trying to raise that $2,000 cap off of us SSI people, disabled, and try to bring it up to 15,000. All right,
Is that right?
in this economy nowadays and ages, what the hell is if we can even save 15,000? That's the main thing. If we can even save $400 in our account, we'd be rich, to be honest with you. But they're trying to raise it to 15,000. For one, on what they give me a month, it would take me the next 25 years, which I'll be dead before then, to save up $15,000. Because they are putting people on disability and SSDI kind of like a home prison. You can't
Yeah.
have this so much. You can't have this. I mean, come on, man. LGBTQ and Black Lives Matter has more than I have. As a matter of fact, BLM just bought her, the CEO of BLM, co-founder, whatever you want to call her, just bought her $1 million mansion.
Yeah, I seen that.
Whoa.
And
All
did
right.
you see what she just did? Yeah.
While us poor people and disabled people suffer like we're in our own prisons because we either have to go under a program in order to live in a place, apartment, a place, a house. Either we can't even have a house. It has to be an apartment. And the place that I'm in is not even an apartment. It's a unit. It used to be a 7-bedroom home that they turned into a 3-unit place. And I don't even have control over my own air, my own heat. Can't open my windows, blah, blah, blah. That's a program for us people on disabled. No, man.
And what does that sound?
The
You know
only
what that
thing that
sounds? You just made a point. Hold on, I don't mean to cut you off, but you said that you don't even have control of your own damn air conditioning. You know what that is? That's socialism right there, Bob. You know?
exactly.
Yeah.
I don't have no control. The landlord's trying to tell me I can't smoke. Went from $200 deposit on my pet to a $500 deposit. My rent went from $1,100 to $1,350, and they want me to live on a program like I'm in a prison because I can't have anything more than $2,000 in my name. You know,
Ridiculous.
disability people are being abused. I mean, you know, it's unreal. It's uncanny.
Yeah.
You know, all we ask for is like maybe a piece of 2-acre land and a little bitty 3D printed home that only costs $4,000 to 3D print. They've already established that all over video. It's
But you're not going to get
$4,000.
that under corporate America, though. You're not going to get it.
Exactly.
Sorry.
All we ask is a 2-piece acre. I don't care if it's in Arizona, man, in the middle of the damn desert. Give me a little 2-acre piece of land with a 3D printed house, 2-bedroom with 2 bathroom. I'll take it.
Yeah. I bet
But
you would.
raise my damn SSI. You know, they used to go back in the 90s, 15 to 20 years before they gave you your back pay. And it didn't take them that long to give you your SSI to approve you if you were found approved of being disabled. Now it's 5 years. It took them 6.5 for me to get my disability. So they just took an extra year and a half off of my life and then shitted me out of my full wages because it took them an extra year to give me my full benefits. And now
But
I don't get my full benefits.
where did all that fucking money go? I mean,
In the
where'd it go?
governor's pocket.
You
Not the
damn right it went
governor.
in their pocket. Yeah.
It went into the Senate's pocket.
Yeah.
You know, if it wasn't for the disabled, homeless, and the poor, the Senate's wouldn't have no money at all.
No. No.
And the point I'm trying to make is if BLM can make $1 million and build their own house, which it wasn't even, they should be investigated for fraudulent embezzlement and everything else, just like any other Senate should have been done.
Oh, sure, without a
All right.
doubt.
Then you got LGBTQ doing the same thing. Where are they getting all this money from?
Huh.
Where are they getting housing from? The
right?
government is helping somewhere, somehow.
It's Big Brother taking advantage of it that he shouldn't have taken advantage of it. Look at Uncle Sam now. It's not Uncle Sam. It's not the original founders of the great American Party, right? It's a radicalized Uncle Sam. He's literally becoming more corrupted than he ever has in its existence. You take a you're talking about disability, right? You're talking about
Yeah.
back pay. You're talking about all stuff that should be brought up, okay? And crooked CNN there in Atlanta, Georgia, they're not going to talk about this. You know, uh, Don Lemon, he's not going to talk about this.
There's
Yeah,
no one's going to talk about the disabled people getting shysted out of this world, man.
no, no, no. They're,
You
they're
know, nobody's going to talk about that.
yeah.
I'm trying to make a movement here for us disabled people, and I'll bet you it probably won't even go further than this podcast.
You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised with the listening base that's tuning in right now. Thank you for very much for the folks that are tuning in on Rumble. Got a good live view coming in on Rumble. I mean, thank you very much.
I apologize for what I say like that, but you know what I mean, Mike.
6,000 plus. Oh yeah, without a doubt. I mean,
Some people
Rooster,
just listen and don't pay attention or don't
hey,
care. I mean,
hey,
that's life. I understand it.
no, no. Let me correct you there. I hate to correct somebody on my own show, but listen, they do pay attention, but their minds are all it's mush. You know what I mean? It's mush.
Yeah, I, you and me are the only ones that know how I talk, that know what I mean.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Sometimes my fiance don't even know what I mean, but I talk like that.
Hey, sometimes you wouldn't mind it, right?
Yeah,
Right, right. You wouldn't mind it.
but
So I got a
yeah,
question
go
that's
ahead.
coming in. I got a question that's coming in from
Hmm.
one of the viewers that's coming in on Rumble. Uh, was it Mad Mike 781? Literally
Okay.
saying uh, off of Rumble, saying to you, Rooster, like it's pretty damn a shame of what they're doing to disable folks such as the Rooster here on the Patriot Angle. It's a damn shame that all the money he worked into today's society that he can't even get a freaking halfway decent home. That's coming out of Mad
Yeah.
Mike 781 off of Rumble. Thank you very much for your support, sir. Thank you very much
Yes,
for your
sir.
love and
Thank you.
support to the Rooster. Yeah, that's a damn shame.
I mean, Mike, let me tell you something, man. Me and my fiance both live in this. Well, she goes to her mom's every month for 2 weeks because her mom's disabled and her dad is too. So I understand and I respect what she does. But if she was to be put on my lease as being living here and paying rent, I would have to pay the full amount of rent. And what we make between both of us, I wouldn't be able to afford it. There's no way I could afford to live here, even with me and her on both of our disability checks. We cannot live here without being on a program. All right. All I'm asking the government to do is do the right thing. Free the disabled. Give them their space. Give them their freedom. Give them what they fought for. Give them what they worked for. Just give us our damn key, man.
Yeah.
Just give us our key.
Yeah.
That's all we ask. Give us the key.
Right. I'll give it.
That's our freedom. We worked all our life for what we supposedly paid in taxes and all this. Why can't we have what we paid in?
Give you
Give
what you
me my
deserve,
key.
right? You're damn right.
Exactly.
Give you what you fucking deserve, man. I mean,
Give us
good
our
shit.
key.
You're damn right. You're damn right. And
We need that key to unlock the door. We don't need a fence to border our we don't need a fence to border our premises like Pelosi does. I just need a key to open one.
yeah,
Just open one door. That's all I need.
yeah, exactly,
Coffee.
exactly. And, we do have the knowledge of. I mean, you're from the great state of Florida, right? I call it the Freedom State, right?
They're
Uh,
trying to be.
yeah,
DeSantis just signed a bill that you have a right to carry and conceal without a permit now. I don't know if
really.
that's going to be a good thing, but yeah, carry and
Yeah, there's
conceal
a
without a
there's a
permit.
lot of good bills that he's been passing. Did you see the bill that he just passed earlier this week? I think it was earlier this week or last week. I touched it on my show. Actually, it was last week, excuse me, because I touched on my show last week with DeSantis just passing a bill that literally makes it illegal to protest in front of somebody's house. You remember
I don't.
seeing that?
No, I didn't remember seeing that one. I mean, I do
Yeah.
watch news down here, but
Yeah, he just passed it.
some of the news down here, even on like, man, I tell you what, even on the channels that I watched, I thought was good or not.
No.
No, I mean, it's just like this week with George Stephanopoulos that comes on every Sunday.
Right.
There's this, I can't remember her name. I think she used to be a Senate. She's a black lady with gray hair. I ain't trying to be racist. I just can't remember her name. She sat there on this week's television live and said there's never been a Democrat that ever said defund the police. I got two words for you.
Right.
Maxine Waters.
Oh, without a doubt.
Go back and look at that damn television episode that was on the news where Maxine Waters was in the middle of the damn street talking about defund the police. Now, don't tell me there was not a Democrat that ever did not say defund the police. She's lying. That's why I don't watch that show.
She's
Like The
fucking
View.
yeah, she's fucking crazy, man. She really is. She's that woman has
You
so
know who
much.
I'm talking about, right?
Yeah,
I
I know
don't
what you're
remember her
talking about.
name.
Yeah, she's fucking nuts, man. I mean, this woman,
Yeah.
like, literally, I mean, she can't,
She
like,
wouldn't even let Chris Christie talk.
yeah, I know. I remember that. Chris Christie, yeah, the one up in New Jersey, yeah. Like, where the hell? What's up with Chris Christie, man? I haven't seen him in the political angle in like almost a year.
He's going on George Stephanopoulos this week every Sunday now with a round table. And he
Round
is
table.
kind of, yeah, that's what they call it. This week every Sunday with George Stephanopoulos. They call it the
I don't
round
watch that
table.
garbage, man. That's like watching the fucking View. I mean, it's
Yeah, I
garbage.
don't watch The View either.
It's all garbage. It really is. But I mean,
If I watched The View, I would probably break my TV.
yeah, it's garbage. You see, like the View, where like literally, they're talking about the other day about like how these protesters, and this is related to like last week. You remember with the whole Roe versus Wade bullshit, where the
Yeah,
protesters were actually going to the Supreme Court justice's house, the private residence,
yeah,
and the fucking people on the View, even Whoopi was like, "Oh yeah, that's their constitutional right. They're allowed to do that and this and that." First of all, like
right,
harassment on extreme levels, if you ask
right,
me.
exactly.
And
But
your governor Ron DeSantis literally just passed that law making it illegal.
yeah,
You get
he's a good.
caught red-handed and harass any type of person, no matter if they're a congressional leader, a state leader, a fucking senator, even a private citizen such as yourself or myself, and you get
hmm
caught harassing them and protesting in front of their home, you go to fucking jail, man.
hmm
You know?
Our governor's a good governor, but he he's probably not on the level as to what I was talking about as far as the disabled. He probably don't even know. Half of these Senates don't even care.
Yeah.
You know why? Because they're taking our Social Security, our benefits, and they're lining their own damn pockets.
Oh, sure.
I mean, look at Pelosi. Fences don't work or walls don't work, but she's got one all around her mansion.
Oh,
I would
yeah.
love to see her live in my apartment one month on my paycheck. 1 month, live in my apartment and let me live in her fucking house for 1 month.
Oh, come on. You won't see her doing that. You won't see her doing that, bub. I mean,
She couldn't
it's
handle 1 day in my apartment, let alone a month.
no, she
I know
wouldn't.
what I do at her house, though. I'll keep
Well,
that to myself.
it's unfiltered, but we understand. Yeah. I mean,
Sassy, you got a potty? That's exactly what I do.
damn
Sassy,
right.
that's my dog, in case you didn't know. Sassy, I do have a dog.
Yeah. You gonna bring her on
So
camera? Let's
anyway,
see the dog.
no, I can't do that. Then I'll incriminate myself.
Oh, okay. But yeah,
No,
I,
I'm just
I,
kidding.
I understand. She couldn't live in, because you know why, Rooster? That's society. She can't live in regular society because she doesn't know what regular society is. This is a
Neither
woman
one
that's
of them
been,
does.
yeah, she's been fucking spoon fed her whole entire life. She
Exactly.
doesn't. If she had to fend from herself and actually go to a fucking grocery store and shop, she wouldn't know how to do it because she has all her handles doing it.
Yeah. There's two more I want to talk about.
Yeah.
What's your name? Asshole cut. Oh, that's AOC.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You're fine.
Um. Okay, she supposedly used to be a bartender, right?
Yeah. She actually was a bartender. Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen pictures, but I don't know if they were real or not. I don't care. Where's her root?
Well, you're talking
Where
about the pictures from Boston University when she went up to. That's where she went to college at Boston
I
University.
spreaded my legs for the bartender to eat. But no, wait a minute. He was behind me holding my legs up for the bar to eat. No.
Right.
Anyway, that's the
Yeah.
picture I saw. But anyhow, the point is what is she doing?
It's. I don't know.
Second question.
Apparently, no one wants to date her. She says because she's a Democrat. I don't think it has anything to do with her party. I think it has to do with her character of her person.
Yeah, she's a little bitch. But anyway,
Yeah.
okay, last question. Since the administration has been president,
Right.
what the fuck has camel toe hair lips been doing?
I don't know.
Excuse me, I'll say it properly. Kamala Harris. What has
Right.
she been doing?
She hasn't been talking
She
about
visited the
anything.
wrong. She's visited the wrong border
Uh,
for one. Where did she go? Europe or something like? She didn't even visit fucking Ukraine. At least, at least, old ass Polossi and Shifty Schiff went to Ukraine. I got to
right.
give them that. Other than that, they still suck.
Yeah.
But what the fuck is Kamala Harris doing?
She's not doing anything. The whole fucking administration ain't doing anything. They're just like they're tippy toeing off of every little angle. They're making stupid little points, talking points like we have to do more for the abortion community. We have to do more for women's rights. We have to do more for mass. Dude, I just had a show before I brought you on, right? We just had like Jimmy Durant and Joseph M. Leonard, the author of Terror Strikes, just shortly on before I put you on. We talked
Right.
about mass shootings, right? Which,
Right.
I mean, the mass shootings in this country is terrible, right?
Well, they're going to happen as long as some stupid people keep taking our shit like the pipeline, our jobs, depending on other countries, which that's really the main fuck up that the United States is doing is depending on someone else.
Yeah.
We should never have done that to begin with. We
Oh,
should
sure.
always depend on our own country for anything and everything. And the minute you shut the pipeline down, you just fucked everything up. Thank you,
Yeah.
Biden.
Well, Biden said about the pipeline. He's like, he said the pipeline is no longer needed in the United States. We don't need to depend on the pipeline. Okay, if we
Huh.
don't need to depend on the pipeline, who are we going to be dependent on? You know
Exactly.
who he's depending on right now for the oil, right?
Camel toe hair lips and AOC with their electric Biden administration agenda bullshit.
Well, that too, but who is Biden really? Who is he really relying on oil on? It's coming
Ukraine.
from Russia, Ukraine
Where's
area.
all
Yeah,
the money going? Ukraine.
that we just
Where does
sent them.
Biden
Yeah,
where does Biden and Hunter have ties in? Ukraine. But
we just
nobody's
sent
talking
them
about
$44 million. 44 million. You're
what did
money,
we
my
send
money.
before that? What did we
Huh?
send before that?
Probably another
No, we
50
didn't
million.
send it. Biden and them sent it. I didn't send them shit because I don't have it. But
Well,
anyway,
you did send it. It's coming out of your tax paying money. It's coming out of my tax paying money.
No,
You
that
know, they
probably
still
came
take
out of my
tax.
SSI they shitted me a year and a half out
That's
of my full
terrible.
benefits. That's where it's coming out of.
That's terrible. We
The
got to,
rest of part of my SSI. But anyway,
yeah, we got to start a hashtag here, ladies and gentlemen. I think that's a good idea. Rooster making a point here. We're going to start a hashtag. Let's make it viral. Freedom for the disabled in America. Let's make that viral right now. If you guys are tuning
give
into
us
the
our
live show,
key.
you're damn right. And then also put that other hashtag in, guys. Hashtag give us our key, right? Let's make that hashtag viral. Let's make it go viral across the board. Thank you very much, Sarah Lee out of Rumble. She agrees, she agrees that, we need to defend the disabled. Rooster makes good points. Thank you very much, Sarah Lee out of Rumble. I
Yes,
mean,
ma'am.
that's a damn good. Where is she from? Okay, Vermont. Wow. Okay, Vermont is a very liberal state.
Well, thank you very much.
Yeah, I thank you for the support, and Rooster says he thanks you for the support too. But she's quoting this from Vermont, dude. Rooster, I give her praise because that is a very liberal state. there's
Yeah.
there's no fucking conservatism at all in Vermont.
Huh.
So.
She must be
But
on disability. I
she
hope
said
not. I hope I didn't offend her, but
she's
if she
quoting back.
is,
She's quoting back. She actually is receiving SSI disability. Yeah, so that's
yeah.
why she's relating to what you're saying. They need to do
So,
more for the disabled.
give us our key, girl. Tell them. Give us our key.
Hashtag give us our key. Let's make that
We
hashtag.
need it too,
Hashtag it.
man.
You're damn right. You're damn right. Let's get into this other story here. Coming out of
All right.
Breitbart. Breitbart
Okay.
News. A legal alien charged with raping his young daughter, giving her chlamydia. I can never pronounce that word, but you know what I mean.
Chlamydia.
Yeah,
It's a
chlamydia.
sexually transmitted disease.
Yeah. You see that story? It came out of Breitbart. Disgusting. Oh my God.
There's a lot of excuse me. There's a lot of things happening in the United States that's really disgusting right now, and it's really sad because it don't matter what state you're in or who the government is. They're going to do whatever they want to do unless the governor actually steps up, which some of them aren't.
Right. You all right, buddy? All
right. No, the government part choked me up.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm okay.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's just like, when Trump was in office.
Yeah.
Every state that had a problem and a riot was Democratic states. So why are they so worried about the January 6th? They can't investigate everything else that's more important than one officer dead at the fucking Capitol. That wasn't a real riot. If that would have been a real riot, that building wouldn't be standing there.
Oh yeah, without a doubt. Yeah, yeah.
These people are so stupid. What they're doing is they're using the media to get your mind off of everything else that's going on, like the Biden, Hunter, Hillary Clinton, all them. They're trying to take your mind off all that stuff so you don't think about it. But they're the ones that's really corrupt. They're the ones that's taking from us. And if the people actually thought about that shit, even if it is BLM, even if it is LGBTQ, if the damn people would actually sit down and think about what's really, really going on, then they would open their eyes and really see that the government is the one that's fucking us.
Yeah, they're fucking
and
us.
if we just stop that, all it takes is everybody. Just stop it one time, one day. If the whole United States would just shut down one day. Fuck the government. I'm talking about everybody in the United States. Just shut down one day. What's the government going to have? What do we got? We ain't even got formula for our damn kids no more.
Yeah, I want to get it. I want to get into that topic, but Rooster, I got to get a good break in. I got to get the commercial
All
break
right.
in here on the show. But we're going to talk about
Well,
the
good. I got to
formula.
give me some water or some
Yeah,
coffee.
we'll be right back after these words, guys. We're going to get into the formula story. I want to talk about that. I want to get Rooster's insight. Be right back after these words.
I'm Burt
All right.
Jones. When I played for Georgia, we won the SEC championship.
Here's blocked, and it'll be first and goal, Georgia.
Not just because we had great athletes, but because we were bonded together as teammates, united by that G on our helmets, an important lesson about the power of unity. And it's why I'm so opposed to teaching critical race theory in our school systems. Instead of teaching children about what divides us, we should be teaching our children about what unites us.
All right, guys, we're back here on the show of shows. Guys, we got the Rooster here. I guess he took a little break here himself. But
I had to go get me some coffee.
More coffee, huh? You're going to be shitting that stuff out soon.
No. The dog drinks half of it.
Wait, you have a dog that drinks the damn coffee?
Yeah, she likes it as long as I put milk in it and
That's
sugar.
I thought coffee
Use
actually would
vegetable.
kill a dog.
I don't give her that much.
Oh, okay, that's like
Well,
giving a dog like garlic or something. You know, you kill the damn thing.
I don't give her garlic at all.
Yeah, but here
I
we're
don't
going to
give my
talk
dog.
about.
Go ahead.
Yeah, let's talk about this story that we were just going to bring into the show just before
Yeah, I
took
got to
the
run
break.
back in here from. I'm still making my coffee, but I can watch it. All right, I'm back.
Yeah. Well, let's talk about that story that we're going to talk about before I took the break. What's your insight
What
on
was that? What story?
We're talking about the formula, right? The baby formula.
Oh yeah.
The shortage.
Why are we shorted on baby formula? And you know what? I've been watching the news too, by the way. They said this company called Abbott was shut down for some odd reason.
Right.
But they're one of the main corporations that make baby formula. Why was they shut down in the first place? And why are you going to open them back up if they were shut down already to begin with?
I don't know.
Don't OSHA have to go in there and make sure that shit's clean first before you feed your baby some garbage?
Yeah, but what is OSHA? What is OSHA? Who they controlled and managed by? What type of
The government.
agency is it? Exactly. It's a federal agency.
Yeah.
Everything. OSHA, the FDA, which is the Food and Drug Administration. It's all controlled by Big Brother, by the government. So
Exactly right.
here's my analysis, right? Why are we having this so-called shortage on baby formula? And guess what, Rooster? It's so convenient that we just came into this shortage of baby formula right
All of a sudden.
right after the Roe versus Wade abortion scenario. Ain't that such a coincidence? Oh my
Imagine
goodness.
that.
Right?
Now you see what the government is doing that people don't actually sit up and think about and realize. You know, the government is really controlling us instead of us supposedly controlling the government, which we actually do. We sign their fucking paycheck. If you got darn sit up and think about it, who pays taxes? We do. Who signs their paycheck? We do. Who pays their ass salary? We do. You
Yeah.
know you can stand up, unite, and veto their asses, clean the hell out of there.
You're damn
Which is
right,
what we
guys.
need to do.
You're
In my
damn
personal
right.
opinion, nobody should be in office from 45 to 65. 65 should be the limit. When you retire at 65, that's what we have to do. Then you should retire. Get out of office.
Yeah.
Nobody over 65 should be in office. That means you, Pelosi. Get the hell out. You understand what I'm saying?
I'm getting yeah.
Nobody
I'm
over.
understanding it.
If we have to retire at 65, nobody should be in office over 65.
Yeah, you guys.
They don't have the mentality for it. Look at Biden. He
Yeah.
can't even fucking talk. Pelosi can't even say nothing without her drugs.
Yeah. She can't even speak. Ladies and gentlemen,
we can do this, Ukraine, if we just, come together. What the fuck
I
is
hear
that?
you loud and clear. I hear you loud and clear, Rooster. But ladies and gentlemen, for
Yeah.
those who's just tuning in, possibly we got some new viewers. I see some new viewers coming
Sorry.
in. Ladies and gentlemen, for those who's just tuning in, this is the Rooster here on the right to the left of the screen, however you're viewing it. I mean, he's passionate on what he's talking about here. This is not a pandemic. This is a plandemic, okay, of
It's a
what they're
plague.
trying to do. You know, I posted something on Instagram the other day, and it was meant as a meme, but it was meant as it was meant as facts. That I put Pelosi, right, saying that if we cannot kill the babies in the womb, we'll just starve them to death, and that's relating to the baby formula shortage, right?
Exactly. I
Right.
agree.
They apparently the first plan that they're doing, they're trying to push this abortion shit. It didn't work, so now they're going to go
Right.
to the baby formula shortage. So that's their next plandemic. It's a plandemic, Rooster. It's not a pandemic. It's a plandemic.
Yeah, you got that. Because if you think about it, like I said, the Biden Hunter administration, not the
Yeah,
Biden Kamala administration, it's the Biden Hunter. They have ties with Ukraine before their election was even done. They tried to say Trump was in with Russia, which he should have been. That's why Russia's probably bombing the fuck out of Ukraine, because the Biden administration have a bunch of money in there. Apparently, they're shoving more up in their ass. So anyway, what the hell?
yeah. What
I
the
mean,
hell?
it's bullshit, man.
It is
I,
bullshit.
I
I
mean,
mean,
I'm lost for words for the rest of that.
I think Rooster, we're all lost for words for it.
You,
It's
you,
terrible
you,
what's
you
going on.
cut the pipeline off. You put sanctions up against Russia because they're beating the shit out of your favorite country that you got money in, Mr. Biden. But yet you're letting the United States go broke, go without, so you can have your agenda publicized or whatever you want to call that. That's
Yeah,
bullshit, man. The American people's supposed to be first. And if anyone in their right mind looks at this situation and they really think about it really damn hard, you voted for the wrong damn person. I don't care if you like Trump. I don't care if you like the way he talked. He got shit done, and he got it done right. And the shit was a lot cheaper than it is right now. And you wouldn't have this problem if he was still the president.
but see, here's the thing. The people know this. The people that support Biden, they know this. They know the things that he's doing wrong, but they still stand behind this shit. Like, I don't. That's the part I don't understand. You know?
They probably have money in with him,
You think so?
because most of the people that support him is millionaires. I
Yeah.
think they invested with him in Ukraine or some whatever he's got over there. They invested somehow.
Yeah.
And like I said, this is all a diversion to keep Biden, or excuse me, to keep Hunter from being investigated. It's all a diversion. Hunter
Yeah.
Clinton's, it's all a diversion.
It's a distraction. That's what it is. It's a huge
Exactly.
distraction. It's a distraction
Exactly.
because they're talking about these little stupid bullshit talking points of abortion and baby formula shortage. I can't even imagine what they're going to be thinking of next for next week. Each week, it's a different pandemic.
I mean,
You
down
know?
here on the news, you don't even see anything about what's going on anymore. All you see is Johnny Depp and Amber Heard. Who gives a fuck about you dumbasses?
Yeah.
Okay? Put some real shit on the news that makes some real sense, that tells the God's honest truth.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
Right.
know, I don't care about Johnny Depp and Amber Heard and their damn lawsuit. Who gives a shit? You're
Yeah.
millionaires
CNN.
anyway. Go fucking
You see.
separate.
You see CNN. They're plugging away on that story. They're having fun with it almost. You know.
I mean, come on, man. Talk about something that's got something to do with us, not something that's movie star actors. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah.
You know, this is the United States. We want to know about what's going on with our country, not what's going on with some dumbass actors. We
Yeah.
don't give a
But in
fuck.
all reality, we're on that topic right now. What do you think they're going to do with Johnny? You think they're going to slap the wrist on him, or they're going to give him some time?
To be quite honest, I don't give a damn what they do with either one of them. Either way it goes, neither one of them's going to lose anything. They're still going to be millionaires, and I'm still
Yeah,
going
but
to be homeless, almost homeless, and broke with SSI.
yeah,
Thank
but
you, Johnny Depp. Thank you, Biden. Thank you, Amber Heard. Thank
Right.
you, Camel Toe Hair Lips.
But
Thank you,
here's one.
Oh Luffy. Oh,
Hey, here's one thing
go
I
ahead.
want to see Johnny Depp saying though. If they throw the case out on Johnny Depp, I do want to hear Johnny Depp say the famous words from the Pirates of the Caribbean, and that's
What?
when you almost caught Captain Jack Sparrow, right?
Oh,
Wouldn't that be funny if he said that in open court? Oh my god!
I don't know. We probably get contempt of court for that, but anyway.
But it would be funny though. Like I'm
Yes,
sure,
it
like
would.
all of social media would be putting the memes out and everything of like a pirate ship
You
in
ain't
the
lying.
courtroom. Oh fuck, man! But yeah,
Yeah, man.
it's been
But yeah,
crazy.
I mean, there's a lot of things that people don't realize that they should be opening up their eyes to see. Not woke, but wake up. Not woke up, but wake up and see the realization of what's really going on in this country. And you, the people, can vote if you choose to. You choose to vote for the wrong one, you're going to lose, just like we're losing right now. I don't care
Well,
if
in
you
all
like the way the
reality,
person
we're
talks.
really not we're really not losing if you think about it. We're not losing.
How we not? We ain't got no food. We ain't got no groceries. The shortage
We
of food supplies, the formula is
yeah.
here. We're losing no gas. They're trying to do this electric bull crap for Tesla, and they already said on the news it's going to cost more money to run that electric crap than it would just to give us regular fuel.
No, you know why we're not losing, and I'll explain it why we're not losing. Okay, we may you all right. You may think that we're losing as a country because we're suffering in great detail with inflation and all this crap, right? It may seem like that. It may look like that, on the picture, right? But in reality, we're really not losing. The conservative right is not losing at all because after all those little pandemics come into play, they get squashed immediately. Are we talking about COVID? No. Are we talking about jabs
What if
anymore? No.
they're
They're
trying to
going
come back
bye
out with
bye.
COVID again?
Yeah, but they're going bye bye though. Look at the formula crap right now. The formula crap is going to go bye bye next week. I guarantee it.
Well, now they're trying to come back out with a mask mandate again over this COVID bullshit that's supposedly coming back already. Wait a minute, hurricane variant. This one is slosh slosh,
Yeah, but
whatever the fuck they call
that's
it.
not
But
gonna
anyway,
stick. They're still trying that, aren't they? They're still trying. That's their baby.
yeah,
You know?
yep, they're hanging on that as long as they can.
Yeah, it's like
And
a
just like
hemorrhoid that doesn't go away.
it's just like when Biden goes up on TV once in a while when I do watch it. This ain't my fault. The economy was going up when Trump was in office. Bullshit. The
Yeah.
economy went down when Trump was in office. The economy just all of a sudden went up since you and Camel Toe Hair Lips has been in office. Oh, and by the way, I wish she would really do something besides kiss her husband on national television with a fucking mask on.
She's
Do
still
your
doing that
job.
shit. She's still doing that shit?
I
That's
don't
oh my
know. I'm
god.
just saying,
Oh
do
boy.
your job. You know, it's sad when a senator does more than the vice president does.
Yeah. It is sad. It's
Ted
sad that
Cruz actually visited the border. Abbott visited the border. That's the governor of Texas, in case you didn't know. A couple other
yeah.
senators visited the real border, not 30 miles away where Camel Toe Hair Lips did, where there's nothing going the fuck on.
Yeah.
Okay, she visited that. Then she visited Europe, not Ukraine, Europe.
Huh.
What the fuck does Europe got to do with this war? Nothing. I'm scared, husband. Can I kiss you through my mask again? Bitch, get the fuck out of office. Do your job. Come on, man.
Yeah.
We pay for that shit? Are you serious? And I can't even get a
Yeah.
raise on my fucking SSI?
Yeah.
We pay for stupid shit like that in goddamn office, like AOC, Ian Omar, whatever the hell her fucking name. The four horse ladies. Why are we even paying for them?
The
Why are
squad.
they even there? Yeah, why are they even there?
The
None of them
squad,
is
yeah.
doing a damn thing.
Yeah.
Not a nary
Well,
one of them is doing nothing.
Well, apparently they're suffering from mass confusion. Check this video out, guys. I'll plug it in again. I plugged it in last week. Rooster, if you haven't seen the video, this is the mass confusion here in America. Check this out, guys.
Tonight, a major announcement from America's top doctor that after more than 2 years and nearly 1 million deaths,
we are certainly right now in this country out of the pandemic phase.
One would think this statement would spark hope and optimism. Instead, it's only added to confusion over mixed messaging. Though declaring the pandemic phase to be over, Dr. Fauci also said he will be skipping the White House Correspondents' Dinner. His reason? COVID precautions, leaving many wondering what an end to the pandemic means. Dr. Fauci has said the pandemic phase of coronavirus is over. What does that mean to you?
It means I can take my mask off.
I just don't think that's true. Like, science has proven otherwise.
The confusion doesn't end there. Just last week,
Transportation Security Administration will no longer enforce the federal mandate requiring masks in all U.S. airports and on-board aircraft.
a judge...
Yeah.
Yeah, it was cutting in and out. But yeah, that's hilarious.
Yeah. They had some problems. They're still having problems with the mass confusion. They don't want to let it go. It's
you know, man, it's been a long time since in Florida we have got rid of the mask mandate. And I still look out my window here where I live, right here where I'm at right now is where I live. I look out my front windows where people walk down the sidewalk, and I still see people wearing masks.
Yeah,
walking down the sidewalk out in the free open air. Are you still a sheeple? What the hell's wrong with you? I'm not vaccinated, never have been, never will be, and I'm fine.
Yeah.
There ain't nothing damn wrong with me.
Yeah.
If you're scared, then that's what your problem is.
See, they're not scared, Rooster. They're manipulated. There's a difference between being scared and manipulated. They're just plain manipulated. They're so damn manipulated by the media, the federal government.
And the government. Yep.
You know, CDC, Dr. Doom Fauci there telling them, you must wear your mask, you know? You must wear your mask, you know?
Wash your hands, but wait a minute, let's do some fist bump.
Right?
Like on the Ellen DeGeneres show the other day, just after the mask mandate went away, they were showing the Ellen DeGeneres show. And they wouldn't hug each other, but they would slide their hand over there and fingertip on the table. You better go wash your fucking hands.
Right? Apparently the germs don't go on the fingertips, right?
Reckon not. But you goddamn use your hand to get the mask situated all the time, right?
Right.
And Miss Whoopi Goldberg, wash your hands. Wash your hands. You need to wash your fucking hair and stay the fuck off The View, which I don't watch it anyway. Watch that anyway. It needs to be washed too. Clean off the television.
You see that
The View
show?
is the most corrupt show ever in television history.
Yeah, they just said last week on The View, Whoopi standing up, I guess, for her friend Paula LaPlume or Lapoon or whatever you say her fucking name.
I don't know.
She was on a stage, and some of the audience members on stage didn't want to comply with the mask mandates, you know, for that stage, for that theater presentation. Yeah. And the woman, Paula LaPoon, I think that's how you say her name, said, "They told you before you come into the theater to put your mask on. Why don't you want to fucking comply?" And this, she like literally was like going off on this woman in the audience, like, "You're an idiot. Why aren't you wearing a mask?" Okay, how come you're not wearing a mask on the theater? None of them had masks on, right?
I know. At The View, none of them do.
Yeah, they don't.
And they're sitting closer than 6 feet apart.
Yeah,
they're not even 3 feet apart.
Yeah, they're all hypocrites. Yeah,
exactly.
They're all hypocrites. Yeah, they don't practice what they're preaching. That's exactly what's going on. You know.
Yeah, you got that right.
They don't practice what they're preaching.
No, the way they see it is do as I say, not as I do.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know.
Same thing what I'm saying. In another aspect, do what I say, but I'm not going to practice what I preach, you know?
Exactly, pretty much.
Yeah. I mean, it's like, okay, well, you want us to do what you're doing, but are you going to stand by what you're actually saying? No. Are you better than me? No. No one's better than anybody else. Everybody's equal, right? And that's the way it should be.
Supposed to be,
Well,
but
I
we're
mean,
not.
wasn't that the famous words of Dr. Martin Luther King of the 60s and 70s? Everybody should be equal no matter what color, creed, or sex they are.
Uh, Lincoln said that too.
Yeah, Abraham Lincoln. A lot of great
All
scholars.
men should be created equal. That's what Abraham Lincoln said. All man or woman should be created equal.
Yeah, all great American scholars. Even former President Ronald Reagan said that in the 80s.
Mm-hmm.
I believe JFK had said it too. I mean, there was a lot of great little American scholars, presidents, public figures. They've
Yeah,
said
what
those
happened to
quotes.
those?
They perished, man.
Mm.
They're no longer
I
here
think
on
they're too
Earth.
full of fentanyl.
The what?
I think they're too full of fentanyl.
They're
You
full of
notice how
shit.
Pelosi. You notice how
Yeah,
Pelosi talks, right?
yeah,
And she
yeah,
can't even. Did you see when they showed that video on the news when
yeah,
she actually visited the Ukraine? Her and Shifty Schiff.
yeah.
She couldn't even walk.
She's
She was walking
drunk,
like
man.
Biden going up the goddamn stairs of the fucking airplane.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
What are you staggering over? It's a fucking flat goddamn pavement. Well,
I,
there's a
I
little brick.
I love
in it.
the videos, the memes that Trump that I think it was Donald Trump Jr. that put the memes out where Biden's going up the stairs and then he's falling off the fucking stage and hitting the podium, and Donald Trump
I don't
is
know
like,
who does that, but that's
yeah,
cool as
Donald
shit.
Trump was with a football, right? He's throwing the football and then he's golfing and the golf ball's
Yeah,
hitting Biden.
I think I missed that one.
You got to watch that back. You follow
You
Donald
have to
Trump
send that
Jr.
one
Yeah.
to me. I missed that one.
Yeah, Donald Trump Jr. does it. He does a lot of those videos on his Instagram. Hat tip to you, Donald Trump Jr. Hopefully you're watching this show, buddy. But yeah, hat tip you for those videos, man. Those are fucking hilarious, man.
Hell
Fucking
yeah,
hilarious.
whoever is.
But
But yeah, man. So what's next?
I want to get into the last topic here because we're gonna keep the show a little bit over an hour, probably about an hour and
Okay,
5 minutes, if that's all right with you.
that's
Um,
fine.
I want to get into the last topic here. Kind of surfacing. We talked about mainly the show today was about freedom for the disabled, right? I think we touched on that topic very, very heavily, and I think people hopefully will get the message out of this podcast, whether it's the audio
Man,
version or the video. So guys,
you know,
yeah,
yeah, go ahead. I hope they do because,
yeah.
holding the people back is not what you want to do, man.
Well,
You don't want to make a person feel like they worked all their life for nothing and make them feel like they're in their own personal prison for the
and we're
rest of their
seeing
life. You
that.
know
We're
what I'm
seeing
saying?
we are becoming the political prisoner. We are, we are the
Yeah.
prisoner of the political party. That's what America's becoming, And I try to make this
Yeah.
content very, very much available to, for viewers that want to watch the video here on Rumble and Facebook, and then also the audio. This will be simulated into an audio version on Spotify, Google, Apple, Amazon, and now on Audible, right? So,
Right.
I try to make the content as much as, to be viewed to the listener, the follower, as much as possible. But, Rooster, we are in a society that is blind, literally blinded, it's terrible that people are so either manipulated or just blindsided.
They would rather believe the media than what they actually see in person.
Yeah. Oh,
You
without a doubt.
know, when my grandpa died, he only held me in his arm one time, but I always remember what he said. Don't ever believe anything you damn see and only believe half of what, oh, wait a minute. Don't believe anything you hear and only believe half of what you see. That's what he
Yeah.
told me.
God rest your grandfather's soul for saying that, I mean, that's true, that's true.
Yeah.
Never believe somebody. Always
Find
there's
out on
nothing
your own.
exactly. There's nothing wrong with second guessing yourself and second guessing that individual. And I always say it on this
Exactly.
show. You're damn right. Let's close out the show here on this last topic here with Joe Biden literally blotching a name of a hero killed in Buffalo shooting, Aaron Slater Jr. Did you see that one?
No.
Joe
I
Biden
don't.
couldn't even
Anytime they show him,
get into the name correctly, Rooster. He couldn't even
that's
say it
not the
correctly.
first time. That ain't the first time he's done that. You know that, right?
Yeah, he's can't even say the correct name of his defense. Secretary of Defense.
Wasn't that the officer that got killed?
Yeah,
The off-duty officer,
yeah.
if I'm correct. Yeah. And then the white guy that was arrested had been. They said that he had all kinds of posts on social media that he was going to do this, that he was racially motivated and whatever, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You notice how it's always racially motivated.
Motivated. Yeah.
Yeah, they always bring the race card into it.
They say that constantly on the social media, but they never show proof.
No.
I mean, look at Kyle Rittenhouse. They said he had hate, but there's no proof. There's no content on text messaging. There's no texting. There's no any kind of information. There's no paperwork.
No.
So if this guy actually did go in there, I'm not saying he didn't. I'm just saying if he did, show the paperwork. Y'all say he had all this on social media, on his platform, and your Pelosi even got on this week with George Stephanopoulos and said the social media, the big tech companies need to go in and scan all these things. And if they think there's someone that's in there that's going to be a terrorist, that they need to contact them with her little high on peon mouth.
Yeah.
You need to get a fucking life and a new job, Pelosi. Without your pension, by the way.
And I must say that was a very, very good voiceover, by the way.
Thank you.
Yeah, it almost sounds like him, to be honest with you.
But he
talks like
but
that.
I mean, instead of going on the damn this week with George Stephanopoulos, man, why don't you do something about it?
All right.
Instead of talking the talk, just like when Trump was in office, we need a border wall. What did Pelosi say? Walls don't work. What the fuck do you live behind?
Right.
It damn sure ain't the wall I live behind. Because there ain't no wall here. It's just a damn fence.
Tell her
I
and the
can
rest
jump
of
it.
tell her and the rest of the elites up there in government to take their walls down and see what happens.
Yeah.
Right.
No, I'd like for any one of them just 1 month to live on what people on SSI live on. Disabled people, just 1 month live on what we live on. Get rid of your ritzy ass ice cream and your mansion with your wall behind it. Live in a shitty apartment like we live because you're the one holding us back.
Yeah.
Live like we do, and then tell us how we can and cannot live.
I'm telling you. A report coming out. Does everybody know this? And I just said this on my podcast episode before I did this one, because guys, this is another episode tonight. We've done 2 episodes of the podcast live on social media and also Rumble. Episode 261. I said this on episode 261. Rooster and myself are making up 262 right now. But on episode 261, earlier tonight, I said this. Does everybody know the Ministry of Truth, right? The Queen of Ministry of Truth, Nina Javakowicz, right? Apparently, Rooster, she is stepping down from her position. Yeah. She said to Joe Biden that she's no longer interested in committing to that role.
Imagine that.
Oh, sorry.
I wonder what she
Nina.
knows that nobody else does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's that?
I said, I wonder what she knows that nobody else does.
Yeah.
You ever thought about that?
I got a comment on that, but I'll leave it like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Well, everybody knows nobody leaves a position of work unless they know something they're not supposed to know, or unless they do
yeah.
not like their damn job.
Well, I'll
It's
read
one
this
of the
to
two.
you. Yeah, I'll read this to you. This coming out of Breitbart News earlier today. Breitbart putting this story out. Hat tip to you, Breitbart, for putting this out. The Department of Homeland Security is reportedly pausing the Disinformation Governance Board 3 weeks after its creation. 3 weeks, 3 weeks. It's fucking gone already. Holy shit. Which was also challenged by a lot of Republicans, such as the great Ron DeSantis, Governor Kay Ivey of Alabama, even the political candidate that's running for governor of Georgia, David Perdue. All three of them challenged the issue that it was literally a sham on Joe Biden to even bring this into play.
Well, I'm not going to comment on that in particular, but I am going to say this. The whole Biden administration is a sham, period.
Yeah.
They're worse than Obama.
Yeah. Did you see what the Washington Post Taylor Lorenzes said? She puts this on Twitter. Yeah. She writes this on Twitter. Update. Nina Javakowicz officially resigned from the Disinformation Governance Board and the DHS. 3 weeks in and it's already gone. Or she writes this. 3 weeks in and it's already gone. Oh boy.
So in other words, what that's telling me, in my personal opinion and in my own brain cell, which I have 1, 2 left, is she saw something that she didn't like and she don't agree with, and it's probably telling me right there that something is really corrupt.
But you notice who I just plugged into this show, coming from the Washington Post. What is the Washington Post? It's a liberal newspaper. They're not agreeing with it. They're turning away the agenda. What's that saying to American journalism, guys? Is it going back to an unbiased way?
I have no idea.
Could be. That would be wonderful. Wouldn't that be wonderful, Rooster, turning on the TV and not hearing prejudice,
bullshit.
not hearing bias bullshit? Yeah, wouldn't that be amazing? If we can go back to the 80s when journalism and news was actually news.
It would be nice if I could turn on my television and not see no 11 or 12-year-old dancing on a bar dressed as a drag queen woman when it's supposed to be a boy. That's what I don't want to watch. And
That's
for
disgusting.
any parent to let that happen to their kid is a sick individual. And the government that let that happen without putting social services involved is some shitty ass people. You had some couple down here in Florida that ran a marathon. Well, I don't know if it was in Florida, but anyway, they ran a marathon with their 5-year-old, 6-year-old son, and the son wanted to do it. They tried to say that they had pictures of them dragging their kid through the marathon, and that there was no pictures involved whatsoever of them dragging that kid through the marathon. The kid said he wanted to do it, and when he finished the line, he was smiling and happy. Social services got involved in that. Why? You don't see social services get involved in that little bitch and her damn husband that let that little boy dress up like a girl and go to a bar and get money for it, do you? That is wrong.
You're damn right it's wrong. And it's
any sick individual that paid for that, the whole bar should be shut down. And they should all be fined and arrested for perverticism. If there is such a word. I just made it up. That's sick either way it goes.
I was going to say, I don't think that's in the Webster's dictionary, but yeah.
Well, I just made it up. Perverticism.
I know you made it up. That's a word from Rooster here, live here on the Patriot Angle podcast. So,
and yeah, I'm dead serious. Whoever paid to watch that little boy dress up like a girl in a bar, you're a sick individual, dude. You need help.
Bastard.
You need more than help.
Yeah.
You need to be like one of them people they just found in California in that dried up river in a barrel. You sick, perverted motherfucker.
Yeah,
if I ever had a kid and somebody wanted to watch my kid like that, I'd be in prison for the rest of my life.
Well, that's
and
like
if my wife was ever done something like that to my kid, daughter, or son, I'd be in jail for the rest of my life. My
Oh
boy
yeah.
is my boy. My girl is my girl. It's going to stay that way. There's no trans in any damn thing. You're born
Yeah.
like you were born, and that's the way you were born.
Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Rooster, they want us to acknowledge them. They want us to accept them for who they are. But hey, listen, here's something. How come they don't accept them for who they are, right? You want us to accept you for who you are, but you can't even accept yourself for yourself.
Exactly.
So I'm
And
confused. You
oh,
know?
I am too. And there's another thing here in Florida I want to get on to real quick before you get off of here. Down here in Florida, um, what the heck was it? There was this teacher, or excuse me, how was it? There was this kid down here in Florida in a school. Something happened to the kid, and the teacher was blamed. And the parent actually went on live television and said if the teachers would discipline the kids, then the kids wouldn't be like that. Wait a minute. If the parent would discipline the kids, the teachers wouldn't have to, and then the damn kids wouldn't be like that. It ain't the teacher's fault. It's the parent's fault. Get that shit out of your head, media.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, listen here. This is what it breaks it down here, guys, and we're going to close it out in about a minute or two. This is what it is here. You have the media influencing all this garbage, all this crap, right? You actually have parents, literally parents on both sides. Some parents are just delusional and fucking psychotic, right? And they shouldn't have never
Real
been
life.
parents to begin with. And that's my own personal opinion.
Right.
My mother would always say, "God rest her soul, Ma, I love you to death." Like she would always
Always.
say, she would always say, my mom would always say, right, when she was alive, I don't care what you want to go with, a black woman, a yellow woman, a white woman, a brown woman, but don't ever catch me having you go with a man because I would disown you. She would say, that was my mother, and I thank her for saying that type of message to me because it puts it right here in the heart. Like that's just disgusting. A man and a woman is ideal in our society, our
The way
world.
it's supposed to be.
If you believe in God or if you don't believe in God, we were made to please another woman. A woman was pleased to please a man. We weren't pleased to please two men, and women were pleased to please two women. That's disgusting.
No.
You know?
You don't see two dogs going out here shaking balls together, do you?
I haven't met
You
a
don't
gay
see two
homosexual
female
dog
dogs out here licking each other's clooter, do you? I
Yeah,
said clooter.
right.
I mean,
Listen,
come
I
on. I
never.
mean, they sniff.
Yeah,
That's an animal for you. But I mean,
I.
for instance,
Yeah.
you don't see no bull going out here banging another bull, do you?
I've never met a homosexual dog at all yet. I mean, if I have,
Neither
it's going
have
to be a
I.
first.
Haven't. I haven't met any damn animal that was homosexual.
But there are,
Oh,
if you do look up
anyway,
in the animal kingdom, there are
there is an insect.
that will cross. Yeah,
Insect. Fish.
fish will, but
Is
but
that even an animal?
but
That's a mammal, not an
it's a
animal.
mammal, right? An animal is
Exactly.
you
A
the
dog,
reason why.
cat, bear.
Yeah, the reason why you can ideal an animal and man is animal and man are very very close to one another.
Yeah.
The traits. You
Mhm.
could take a dog and you could take a man and they have like very similar traits. I know that sounds crazy, because they
Well,
walk
I
on
understand what
earth.
you're saying.
Yeah. Their traits, what I'm saying, Rooster, is like their senses, their acknowledgement. You could tell a dog you want to go outside, it looks right at you and say, yeah, it won't answer you, but it'll go to the door. What I'm saying,
Well,
Rooster, it acknowledges you, you know?
yeah. Well, my dog Sassy, she actually talks back to me. That's why I called her Sassy. Ever since she was a little bitty, she could fit in the palm of my hand. Now she could lay across my whole chest. But she always talks shit to me. That's why she's my girl. But she lets me know she's got to use the bathroom. She lets me know if she's hungry. She lets me know everything.
It acknowledges you.
Yeah.
That's why I said
But
that's why I said dog and even cat. Dogs and cats have very similar traits to mankind, to men, to women, to human beings. They're very similar. Now you tell a fish you have to go potty. Do you like this fish bowl? It's not gonna understand you. There's no
no,
acknowledgement. You know.
that reminds me of society today.
He's talking about society or fish.
Yeah, society and fish together. Imagine that. At least fish know what the fuck they're doing.
Imagine that. Rooster, I want to thank you for tuning in today. I want to thank you for coming on the show. It's been a hot minute since we've had you on. Guys, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for the live audience coming out of Rumble. Thank you. A good, strong 25,000. Holy shit. It's a fucking great show.
You owe me.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you. Listener coming
Pelosi's ice cream. You owe me a refrigerator.
Yeah, somebody just heard that on Rumble right now, saying from Toronto, Canada. Yeah, hey Rooster, we got to get Pelosi ice cream. That's good. Let's patent that shit.
Right. Send donations. I'll be happy. I'm poor as hell.
I'm saying it. All right, guys, take it easy.
Patriot Unfiltered. You just heard an episode of the Patriot Angle Podcast, an unfiltered Patriot Productions. Please follow us on Facebook at the Patriot Angle Podcast and Instagram at Patriot_Angle_unfiltered. Also, you can hear every episode on Amazon Music, Audible, Spotify, Google, and Apple Podcasts. You can also check out our website, PatriotAnglePodcast.com, and also our unfiltered merchandise, PatriotUnfiltered.com. Thanks for tuning in, and we will see you on the next one. Rated mature audiences only. Viewer discretion is advised.